Okay, perfect. Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah. No problem. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, we'll start with the verses because it's already late. We'll give like two people chances for the verses and then go ahead. Okay, who wants to say?
Ramachandra.
Yoshita.
Okay, chapter 16, 21st verse. Ramchandra and Yoshita will say. Go ahead, Ramchandra.
Trividam narakashedam dwaram nashamatmana kamakrodastata lobastasmande tatrayam kyade.
Very good. Yeah. Next.
Trividam narakashedam kamakrodastata. Can I also read the
Yes.
There are three gates leading to the sky: lust, anger, and greed. Every sane man leads these up, for they lead to the degradation of the soul.
Very good. So we'll go to the verse text 24. Who wants to say?
Chinmay.
Chinmay and one more person. Sorry?
Me, Balram.
Okay. So Chinmay and Balram will say. Chinmay, go ahead.
Tasmak sastram prananam te karya akarya vyavastitau nyatva sastra vidanoktam karma kartum iharasi.
Very good. And yes, Balram.
Shastram pramanyam te karya vyavastitau nyatva sastra vidanoktam karma kartum iharasi.
Very good. Okay, we'll move on to the questions and answers. Revision of chapter 5. Yesterday we did chapter 4, that is, I mean to say last Thursday, we have done Casey Demon revision. So now we will go to the chapter 5. So, who wants to tell the story of, one second. Okay. Okay. Anyway, it's not coming up. Okay. Who wants to tell the story of fire demon?
Ramachandra.
Okay. Ramchandra, go ahead. Oh, yeah. Half part you tell and the half part Arav will tell. Okay?
Should I tell the first part?
Yes.
So, like, they're just playing, and it's like, there's the fire demon. So, he comes inside the woods, and he tries to, like, kill Krishna with his fire and all those stuff.
Mm. So, how he tried to kill Krishna?
He tried to burn the forest, so maybe he could get burned too, so he could die. And he was trying to circle him up so he couldn't escape.
Yeah, okay. Second part, Arav, go ahead. After that, what happened?
Mataji?
Second part, like, you know, after the fire demon came and then they surrounded the coward boys, what happened? How Krishna killed fire demon?
Then what happened? Krishna took the fire demon and swallowed him up.
Right, exactly. So, who wants to say about? Oh, this was actually okay. When fire is surrounded, the cowherd boys, what they shouted?
Krishna.
Krishna.
Nah.
What they asked to Krishna?
Help us.
Let us take
How?
Krishna.
Yes. The main thing what he asked is, dear Krishna and Balrama, we are burning from the heat of this blazing fire. Let us take shelter of your lotus feet. We are your dear friends. Please protect us. This is important. Like, you know, they didn't say that, okay, Krishna, come and help us. But instead they said that we are taking shelter of your lotus feet, and we are your friends. Please protect us. So they just fell on Krishna's and Balram's. They took shelter of him. So that's the important part we need to learn. And what is the fire demon represents?
Hatred and argument. Hatred and argument.
Yes, it's argument. Yeah, hatred and arguments. It also represents disrespecting other religion. Right. So who want to say what is hatred and how will it come?
Yoshita?
Yoshita, yeah, go ahead.
So basically, this hatred usually comes from envy, and when we're jealous of a person, it convinces that we really don't like that person, and we feel like we're greater than him.
Exactly correct.
So we look for reasons to not like that person, and then this is our desire of not liking people and wanting to be greater than everyone.
Yes. So yes, you're exactly correct. Hatred usually comes from envy. I'm just reading here what it is said. Okay. Perhaps we really may be jealous of a person, and that jealousy convinces us that we really don't like him. We want to feel that we are better than him. So we look for all kinds of faults or reasons to dislike him. This feeling stems from our material desire of wanting to be the Lord or the Supreme. Hatred results from thinking we are the body. We forget that we are souls, and we forget that others are also souls. If we are remembering that we are equal spirit souls and that we are all part of Krishna, we won't hate anyone. If we love Krishna, we will love all of us, all of his creation. So mainly the hatred comes out of jealousy towards the other person. If someone has a beautiful necklace or whatever, they have some kind of fame or anything, if we get liking on those material things and we get jealous on the other person, slowly that jealousy turns to hatred, hating that person, and at any cost you want those material objects from them. So that's the main reason you will be hating that person. Okay, and we think that those material objects are related to, for us, and we want at any cost. Okay, so next comes to the false ego. So what is false ego? How it will be generated in us? Yes. Yeah.
I wanted to say about hatred.
Tell me.
So what I wanted to say is that hatred means to hate someone even at the cost of your own life. You will try to harm that person.
Yes, that is true. That is true. In this life, right, in this practical material life, we see every day, we see in papers, every day we see in other news channels that so and so person is hatred of others, so that's why they have killed, or they have put them into misery, and they've just stole the property and kind of. And even not only the people, but even nations are fighting, yours is fighting with someone else, and it's just to obtain the power. That's all. It's envy towards the other nation, and then they just fight, and then things will just go on weird. So that's why hatred should not be there. Very good point. Thank you for sharing. So next, false ego. Who wants to say?
Yoshita?
Okay, go ahead, Yoshita.
Ego in ourselves, it is who we are. False ego is that we are our body. Since we are our body, it's meant for our enjoyment. So like ego is just like a basic We like to think that we are always right and that our ideas are the best and that we are the most powerful person in the world. Related to hatred, we think that we're above everyone. And it's called false ego because it leads to believe something that is not true, like lying. A real ego is telling us that we are spirit souls and meant to serve Krishna.
Yes.
And we must constantly remind ourselves to remember our real ego and act as a servant of Krishna.
Exactly. That's true. You did your homework well. So, false ego, yes. So, if what is like false means which is wrong. And we always have ego. Some or something, ego will be there. But those two, ego, the true ego and the false ego is totally different. Normal ego is nothing but it just proves that it's ourselves, right? So who we are is just telling us who we are. But if you, and what we are meant to do, we are meant to serve Krishna. That is our ego. But if you just have a wrong ego, that is false ego, that means that we see that we are not we are not the soul. We are body. That's what false ego wants to think. So that's why we are, it is making our mind to think that we are our body and we are meant to for our enjoyment. So that's why we always, if we have false ego and if we fell for the trap, then we will be very forget about the Krishna's that we have Shri Krishna is the controller and we have to serve him. Everything will forget and we think that it's completely opposite of, right? That we are the controllers and we have to serve ourselves. So that is not correct. Very good, Yoshida. So just a continuation of that, it is called, which is not true. And how the real ego thinks that we must constantly remind ourselves and to remember our real ego and act as a servant of Krishna. A servant of Krishna will always act in a way to please Krishna. That is how we need to act. Okay. So I'll ask a question. So can you imagine what will happen if millions of people acting on their false egos and are running around thinking they are supreme? So what will happen if they just depend on their false ego?
Yeah, I don't want to for people.
What?
The world will be chaotic.
Okay, yes, the world will be chaotic. And why it will be chaotic?
Because everyone's trying to do something nice. Or saying that it's to other people, it's to them that they're team. And then they got in trouble trying to do that because other people are trying to think, trying to prove that they're supreme. And then they like get all these stuff and then just like just do that stuff. It saves money and it's better for them as well.
Yes, exactly. So everyone will be thinking that, like how you are telling, right? Like everyone will be like thinking everything whatever I'm doing is right, and there will be many kinds of arguments among themselves and lots of fighting, and due to that, it will be chaotic in everyone. War comes, and what will happen if war comes? Everyone will suffer, right? That's how the world is today. China says that this is correct, and US says that something is correct, and they will fight, and our future will be dawned. So, like that. So, who wants to say about fighting and arguing? So, we just now said about like fighting and arguing, right? Just elaborate more on it. Yeah, Ramchandra, go ahead.
Arguing is not like fighting because arguing is like verbal. And fighting is physical. Fighting is like when you're like punching or doing something physical, like kicking.
Right.
Arguing you're talking bad stuff like that, mean stuff about that person, and you both keep on doing that.
Right. Yeah. And the other part is, practically everyone is anxious to argue their opinion and try to prove they are right. That's what we have learned in the previous also, right? Because of the false ego and envy. So, but many arguments are about very silly things. There is a saying, it is better to lose an argument than to lose a friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So one of the qualities of a devotee is that he is a friend to all. All. True friends want the best for each other. The best friendly action we can show is to direct someone to Krishna. That's a friendly argument. So if you want to, show your friend to, friend to become a Krishna consciousness, you can do it. But you should not force the other person. You should just say in a nice manner. So by putting aside our proposal, personal feelings of jealousy, hatred, and disagreement, that by helping each other serve Krishna. So we show ourselves as true friends. Even this fighting and argument becomes a habit in even serving Krishna also. Because in serving Krishna, we will be sometimes, if we think that, oh, this service I am doing out of my own energy, then this fighting and arguing comes, because you will be always back of results. You won't be concentrating on the service. And we get that strength to serve only because of Krishna. So if we forget that energy, whatever little energy and intelligence we are getting from Krishna, if we forget that main point, and just realize that, okay, you are doing out of your own intelligence, then the fighting, you will be start fighting and arguing with the other devotees, because you will be always related, you are always getting, seeing the end result. So we should not do that. Okay. And coming to Jagai and Madai. So we can learn more from Jagai and Madai. Okay. So who wants to say a very brief, no need to go into the details or anything for this, but just the outer view of Jagai and Madai.
Ramachandra.
Yes, Ramchandra, go ahead.
So just one day when Nityananda and Haridas Thakur go for like preaching, and then one day Nityananda sees that there's, he doesn't know that they're Jagai and Madai, so he says, let's go tell them about Krishna. And then Haridas Thakur says, no, they're drunkards, don't go there. So then Nityananda goes, and Haridas Thakur just comes, and they tell him to serve Krishna and like that, just chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. But then Madai, he uses something, and then he hits it on Nityananda Prabhu's head, and then it bleeds, and then they ran, and then the news came to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Jagai and Madai, and he uses Sudarshan Chakra. He was about to kill him, but Nityananda said no. But because Nityananda said no because Jagai told Madai to stop, so he should actually liberate them.
Yes. Such a nice story, right? How Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has delivered Jagai and Madai also, on just by listening to Nityananda, and how the Jagai and Madai are fallen. So it's really good. So what we learn from this story? What are the main things?
You shouldn't you shouldn't immediately do something to someone. Like, you should think about it, or maybe you can think about if they can improve.
Very good. The first part is correct. Like how you said, we should not act based upon our, without even judging or without even thinking. We should not do it. That is tolerate. We should tolerate. And how even Nityananda was tolerating, right? Like tolerating all the Jaga and Mada's bad words, and also even Mada has already attacked him. But still he tolerated it. So tolerance is very much needed in the devotee's life, okay, in anyone's life. And what is the other one? One more thing we can learn.
Preach to everyone.
Preach to everyone. Very good. That's a nice point. Yeah. So tolerance and respect. Respect also, they both are same, but as soon as the respect is not given to a devotee, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got so angry. Nityananda was tolerant, but because the respect is not given to Nityananda Mahaprabhu, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu got very angry, and then he took his Sudarshana Chakra and wanted to kill Jaga and Made, but Nityananda stopped it. So that's how, that's the main two, these are the two main things which we learn. So I just wanted to read only a few bits and parts of on the tolerance and respect, so that we'll know more about it. So another quality of a devotee is that he is very tolerant of others. That is very important. He is very tolerant of others, even any actions, whatever it is, even if it is a disrespect from the other devotees, he will tolerate. So tolerance means that you respect another's belief. So rather than argue or fight with someone, or rather than feeling hatred, we should be tolerant. If someone disagrees with us, it's okay. If they disagree, no problem. We should listen to what he has to say without becoming angry. He may have some very good ideas and we may learn something. That's how we need to be there. So if we give respect to the other party, we will always try to listen from them. If we don't have a respect to the other party, that is other devotees or other child, you will never get that kind of an attitude that, oh, he is not more he is not at all respected, so no need to listen to him. He is just a normal devotee or normal person, so no need to listen to him. Like that attitude comes. So, but we should be very careful about it. That's why we should always respect each and every living entity of which Krishna has created. So it is also important that we respect other religions as well. So we should not go outrightly to the school and say that, okay, this is only, Krishna is the only Supreme Personality of Godhead, and just downgrade other religions. But instead of that, coolly say that Krishna in any religion, like a true religion will teach one to love God. That's how we need to say. And when they are ready to listen, then we can open up our doors to Krishna. So like that. But we should not argue with the other people. That will make the other person go away from Krishna. So if they start hating you, that means that because you are following certain principles of Krishna consciousness, the other person starts hating even Krishna as well. That means that we are pushing them away from Krishna, which Krishna doesn't like it. So that's why we should not do it. That's why we should always respect other religions and go slow. And all authorized religions can help their sincere follower progress in spiritual life. Krishna consciousness is unique because it allows us to perform devotional service and teaches many details about how and why we serve Krishna. We believe that Krishna consciousness gives the highest knowledge, but at the same time, we recognize the worth of all the true religions and are respectful. We encourage others to become good followers of their own religion so they can be purified. This is the main important thing. So, everyone will be more tolerant and respect to each other, right? Yes or no? You want to practice that?
Mataji.
Yes. So, okay, that's it. So, if you have any questions, you can open up. Okay, then if you don't have any questions, we'll stop the class by saying Vancha Kalpataribhyascha. Vancha Kalpataribhyascha Kripa Sindhu Payevascha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Vaishnavendra Jai. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Krishna.